about, but not the VNC part. I want you to actually I gotta find the video for you. 1 second. And why are you using Scratch 3, Sinkar? We're not using that right now yet. You using a different class?
No, that's the thing you had sent me for the install.
No, 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 no. You don't need to do Scratch 3 yet, so I wouldn't worry if we can't get it going. You're doing Thani. You got Thani Python editor?
Yeah, I got Python. I mean, Thani.
Yes. Have you used some of the codes from GitHub?
Yeah, I get that too. I got the bookmark.
So all you got to do is that part. All right, 1 second, Sankara. I gotta get some because I was covering Lane's class. Okay, so now I gotta get ready. You early, Sankara, so I can try to help you out. I need to give you some help. Share my screen. Okay, and you say you downloaded the files to your kit already, right, Sankara?
No, I was having trouble with that too.
Okay, so here's what we do. Are you on your kit now? You remember to set it up so you can put the files on there now.
Yeah, I'm setting up now.
All right, so set it up. Use this time because you're early. We don't start to 2:40, so you got 5 minutes to set up. And then I'm going to log into my kit and show you how to do that.
What's up, Miss Tyler?
Who is that? Edward. Whoa. Welcome back.
What's up?
You got your kit yet, Edward? No.
No, so look, my
He said, so look. I'm listening.
I went to work, right? And they moved it, I guess. So one of the my cord is broke. My OG go give me another one though. Look, that's the only part. Can I use it? I can use it without this part right here.
So you're trying to use the big screen TV, right?
I got it together.
Right, but you don't have to use that small monitor, dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Small monitor. What you mean?
That's a monitor you just point the screen to. It's a small LCD monitor, Edward. You can connect that because the Raspberry Pi is the keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
So you can connect that to a big screen TV if you got HDMI TV, and you can see and hear.
Without this, right? I don't need to use this.
Well, the small part you do got to use because it only has HDMI micro on there.
Yeah, look at it. It's broke, bro.
Yeah, you broke it?
No, I didn't break it, but it's broke.
Oh no. Yeah, you needed that. You got the white cable because that means you got to use your monitor until you get another kit, another small piece like that. You got to get one from me, I guess.
The white cable.
It came with a white cable that has an HDMI and an HDMI micro. It's in your box. There's a black one, and they're not that long, but if you can connect it, that should get you back on track. And you need to let the staff know that you need another micro converter because that's that small piece and what it does.
I'm ready, Tyler.
You ready, Sankara? Okay. Well, give me 1 second. I'm trying to give people time to get in here, Sankara, and we're gonna do it together. It is Sankara. You still early, sweetheart. So it's 2:37. Try to give people time, Sankara. I want to do it all together as a class.
We in our Google Docs today, or we doing?
We was doing the kit, yeah.
Whoa.
So you just gotta follow along, Edward. If you can, connect that other cable up to it because it has a micro end. Did you find it? It has one end is HDMI regular, the other is HDMI micro. And the micro part goes into your keyboard. So you don't use that little micro piece. No. You found the white cable? No. It came with one, dude. Oh no.
Mr. Tyler, we're gonna use our Raspberry Pis?
We've been using it, Valdez. That's why I was trying to get in touch with you. You might want to set yours up.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I just turned it on. I'm trying to get it on the screen.
Okay. So try to log in because you guys can follow along what I'm doing. Um, the best case scenario, hopefully Edward can find his cable, is he connects it up with that instead. I don't know how his piece got broken. Um, and we're going to talk about how you pull these files down from GitHub. Because the labs we're doing, they're all GitHub files from Google. So take a moment, get that set up. We got a couple more minutes. I'm trying to do attendance real quick. Sinclair said, I am disappointed in you. She sounded like somebody's mama. I felt a little bit ashamed.
No,
Let's
because
see.
I've been irritated because I've been trying to bring up my grades.
Sinclair, you're gonna bring it up. I know you. You just a little frustrated. You're gonna be okay.
Because it's like time going by fast, then next thing
Yeah.
you know, it's going to be that time.
Yeah, I know. You're right. That's why I'm glad you're so concerned. You're getting better. You're not procrastinating. One second. This is Overdyke calling me. Yes, Mr. Overdyke. No, I didn't see it, and I didn't worry about it. I had them create new accounts and just do the activities. So okay, so that was Overdyke making sure everybody was straight in that class. I got Sinkyra, Mr. Gray is here. Journey Walls is here. Cool. So everybody, I just mentioned to all the students that were here, including Edward. I gotta mark Edward present. Yeah, I know. Let Daja in. It's like, why are you asking me? I told you to do it. Let's see here. Who else we got here? I got Lightu. I don't have Aaliyah. I don't have Sherrod. No Royale Smith. Daja's coming into the room, I think. No Martin. Daja's here now. Courtney's here. I see him. Okay, Courtney. More. Did I get her? Yeah, I got her. All right, so I think I got everybody. Mr. Miller's not here. Aaliyah's not here. Autumn's not here. Miss Kennard's not here. Joshua Garcia is absent. Shamar Davis absent. Jamar Davis absent. Latrell Champagne absent. Khalees Bailey absent. Archie absent. I saved Valencia Martin already. All right, let's save this to the office. And we're going to go through our norms and try to get some things done, right? Okay, so where are we at? Oh, well, we got, it's 2:40. So actually, we're not ready to start. We got 3 more minutes. That's because everybody was early. Like people are early. You get time to set up. And you do get extra credit for being early. All right, so 3 more minutes, we're going to begin. I've just looked at the clock, everybody. And what you want to do is set up your kit so you can follow along what I'm going to do. Now, these assignments on the kit are worth ×2 each one. So that means you can recover a lot of bad scores if you just do the labs and do them correctly. In order to do them, you got to install all of the software to get to the point where a few students are to make your Sense hat, which is that little LED thing, light up. Okay. So let's see here. And I think Journey, it's a few students in here. Courtney, a lot of them got it going. Now, a lot of students are saying, I'm having trouble downloading the files. All right. You need the GitHub link, and that's in Edsby. You look for the link that says GitHub and click on that and find the directory of files. I'm going to go through this with you. Welcome to class, Ms. Kennard. Next week we will have what is called group activities.
I got my
So
little person to dance a little bit.
you got your little person. Okay. How long did it take you? Did you figure it out, or
It was challenging, but I was not giving up.
there you go. It was challenging, but I was not giving up. I hear that. Way to go. But that's the whole purpose, to challenge you guys to, critically think through it, because you're going to be asked to do these things in the work environment. All right, so one more minute, and then we're going to go through our norms. Just give me a second to do this attendance again for everybody. I guess the students have just arrived, and they made it before the late buzzer. Again, I'm going to be pairing you up, so you want to come to class. This is going to help you get at least 50 points credit towards your quiz next week when you work in these groups. So if I partner you up somebody based upon me watching this video all week, you need to work with them. I mean, you dip out on them. You work in a group, because this is me helping you guys get a maximum score. Collaborative group work is a very important technique at Camelot, and it teaches you guys how to work in teams and also work at a company and understand how teams help the job get done. So when you go into groups, I'm going to be pairing you guys usually with students who already have their kits done. And you guys are going to be responsible doing certain labs together. All right. I said together. That doesn't mean it should just be one person in the group that's doing all the work. Please don't do that. It'll come out when we do our demonstrations on Friday, because this is how you get out of the quiz. Your team has to demonstrate what they've done. All right. Now, we got Mr. Miller is here. Let me mark him present. Welcome to class, sir. We're missing Aaliyah. Dajae's in here twice. She's already ready. Let me stop this clock. Okay, so let me make sure everybody's saved. Yes, they are. Okay, so now let's begin on our norms, right? So I'm gonna move this out the way. By the way, this is me logged into my VNC or my Raspberry Pi via VNC. Allows me to work on it without being near it. Okay, so norms. We're gonna go down the list. Everybody's gonna have about one, because we got enough people to knock all these norms out. There's like 10 norms. There's like 10 people in here, or around about. So, Perry just made it. I gotta go back to attendance again. 1 second. Okay, Sherrod. There he is. Okay, got his name. All right, now let's do these norms, right? So the first one on the list is, of course, Mr. Valdez, as it goes by alphabetical first name. Can you read the first basic norm, sir?
No one has the right to hurt another person.
Thank you. Courtney, can you read number 2?
Education in the classroom are sacred.
Thanks, sir. Dajae, number 3.
We would never behave in a way that discredit ourselves, our school, our family.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Mr. Miller, number 4.
Excel Academy software students will always act on target.
Yes, they do, sir. Next on the list would be Mr. Dooling. Edward, can you read 5?
We take pride in the Cell Academy of Software.
Yes, sir. Let's come down to our 5 academic norms. So number 1, that would be next on the list, Jalen.
We respect the opinions of others.
Thank you. Mr. Gray, number 2.
You call me?
Yeah, dude. Can you read number 2?
Oh, respect the culture in the classroom.
Now you still stuck in the weekend. All right. So Journey, number 3.
We are attentive and participate.
Thank you. Miss Kennard, number 4.
What you say?
I was talking about Miss Kennard.
Yeah.
Is she there? Okay, I think she might have stepped away. So let's go to Sinkyra. Can you read number 4?
We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Thank you. And last but not least, number 5, that would be Mr. Perry. All right, doesn't seem like he's there yet. All right, I'm going to circle back to him. So number 5, I'll just go ahead and read it because everybody's been reading. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors. Now, here's a 15-point opportunity, everybody. Who can tell me what are 3 routes of post-secondary endeavor? What are 3 pathways of post-secondary endeavors?
College,
Raised hand.
military, and trade. Oh my god.
Valdez, you took it, but Courtney, thank you for raising your hand. Courtney, were you about to say the same thing? We'll give Courtney the 15 points. I know Courtney knows already. What did you say, Courtney?
Good.
But thank you for raising your hand, Courtney. All right, so Valdez took it, and so did Courtney. But that is the things you guys probably think about. You probably think about your next steps after, high school. What are you gonna do? You can't rely on your parents, your grandma, whoever you're with, to take care of you well into your old age. Courtney, I saw your mic come on. Do you have a question? Okay, I guess not. All right, so everybody's still having trouble with this, and if this is like a repeat for some of the veteran students who got it working, just bear with it. What I want you guys to focus on is the next labs. If you want to just know what to do today, I want you to work on lab 6, 7, and 8 because 6 is due today, 7 is due tomorrow, and 8 is going to be due on Wednesday. All right. Make sure you submit all codes to me on tomorrow because I'm trying to give you time. I wanted you guys to see where the townhouse link was, so I didn't post the assignment because I wanted you to just work and focus on getting it done. And then when you see it pop up, that's when you put the file in there for the particular lab, like I did last week. So you look for, and it has you to pop up 6, 7, and 8 probably later on tonight. And honestly, you take each file that they tell you to use from GitHub, recode it, put your name. You got to be like an artist, right? You put your name somewhere in the code where I see it. So when I test it out on my Syntat, I should see what you changed. Now, Sankara had a great question, right? She was talking about scratch 3. Scratch 3 is probably not going to happen to the very end of the quarter. So you get time to figure that out. But right now, I want you to focus on just getting the Codenext scripts working. All right. I see Josh Garcia just arrived. Let me mark him present. Where is his name at? There it is. All right, so everybody should have the videos on how to set this kit up, have their kit installed, just ready to go. And if you're having troubles, probably Wednesday, like Sankara was trying to get a hold of me, I'll open up my prep period to students that are still having difficulties putting their kits together. But I can't do it till Wednesday because I got to cover Miss Lane's class until Wednesday, all right? All right, so we did our norms. Everybody that participated got points there. It's time to get some more points, but we got to do a little reading. So what I want you to focus on is we're going to go to lab 5 in ESB, everybody. Log into ESB. And I'm going to show you where most of the links are because I try to give you the links back so you can do your work. Now, in 5th period, in your class view, right, you see what I'm doing? You have, of course, the Townhouse GGI link, which doesn't change. You guys try to make it there because they have wonderful opportunities for people who are looking for jobs, people who need college help, tutoring. They have a plethora of things they're trying to give you guys as incentives to make sure you're successful at the end of the year. So definitely check them out. And I always try to post it there. Next is the recording from last Friday. So if you're clueless on whatever we did, I put the YouTube link, I put the video, I put it there last Friday for you to review over the weekend. So I don't know if you went there or not, but you definitely want to check it out in case you're confused on what we've done so far. There was a quiz last Friday, and that was labs 4 and 5. You're like, what are you talking about labs? Click on this Google Codenext link here. And these are the labs I was telling you about. All right. Codenext curriculum, you scroll down. And these labs you got to finish with your kit. Now, some students have finished labs 1, 2, and 3. They demonstrated and turned in the codes for it. But 4 and 5 was a quiz. Just recapping. As y'all say, no cap or whatever, right? But I'm recapping. I don't know if that's the same thing. So now lab 6 and 7 and 8 are going to be due, right? Monday is lab 6. Lab 7 is Tuesday. Lab 8 is Wednesday. You have 8 p.m. to finish all of these. So focus all your energy, if you know what to do, everybody else, on getting the codes from GitHub. If you don't put them on your Raspberry Pi already, and start testing them out. So click on lab 6, and they tell you exactly what to do. Right? So the first file you need from GitHub is what? Raspberry Mom Senses, and I want you to go through it. So let's get some other people some points. Garcia just got here. I'm gonna have him read something.
I want some points.
Okay, great. I was gonna let you get to it, brother. Can you give me one moment, fam?
I got
You were here early. Like, calm down.
Yes, sir.
He about to jump on me. All right, go ahead, Josh. Are you there? I'm trying to give you points. If not, Gray's about to take them from you. Sheesh.
Now, what you want me to read?
Do you see what's in the chat? It says
The lab
254,
thingy?
Mr. Tyler. Huh?
You said the lab thingy?
Do you see it in the chat? What I put? Lab 6.
What's these
Yeah,
little
I see it on
piggy
the screen.
things
I
at
was
the
gonna read that
bottom?
screen.
Okay, wait. I heard two people. No, wait. Journey, you said something, and Josh, you said something. What happened?
I said, why is it on CC?
CC.
Closed caps. Hold on.
Oh, because you click closed caption.
Oh.
Okay,
I'm
Josh.
just reading this stuff at the bottom of my screen.
That's for people who can't hear, Anyway, go ahead, Josh. You got it or no?
No, it says recommend amount of time 15 minutes goes, test temperature and humidity with sense head, check for changes in humidity and temperature using condition statements, display data to the user, a Raspberry animated. I was looking at your screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go. Can you see that?
Yeah, animated response, use a while loop to consistently test conditions. That's it.
Okay, thank you. And that's 30 points. Now, Greg, I gotta circle back to Gray because he's about to get on my case. Let's see here. He said, man, what's going on? It's like a lot of y'all in the class right now. I'm trying to spread the wealth, Let's see here. All right. And I want Gray to handle this. This is 35 points. And then it's 5 additional points, Mr. Gray, if you can put in your own words what you read, okay? Are you there?
Put it in my own words.
Yeah, a summary, dude. Why are you always fussing?
Okay, so far you have been working on programming the LED matrix to display text and images. However, the Sense Hat module has more features. In this lab, you will train your Raspberry to respond to changes in temperatures and humidity. Open the Raspberry Census PY file in your PI surprise. It's mostly empty. Reading temperature. Before loading any Raspberry or making views, let's begin by reading the temperature and the humidity values the Sense Hat is detecting. Add the code below after you declare the sense variable.
Very good, sir. Okay. You said it right. It's Rasimon. So Raspimon, right? It got like a Jamaican twang to it. All right. So, but that's basically shorthand for the Raspberry Pi, right? And that's your kit. So you want to make sure it's all on. The next part is what Sinkara has been asking me about. How do I download this stuff, right? All right. Well, here's how. Later on, I want to put you guys in groups and work on how to connect to your kit and use external device like your laptop or your phone to connect to your connect to your Raspberry or Raspberry Pi via the internet. And you got to be on the same network, so it's got to be in the same household though. But you're able to connect to it and change things. So, oh, she left. I was about to explain some things. I hope she's coming back. So, how do I get the GitHub files? Right? Let me get inside of my my kit. We'll log into it from here. And you'll see here, you see my screen, I'm in my kit now, believe it or not. Okay. And this is coming from, I'm also logged into my kit from Google so you can see it on this screen, right? So if I come over here, there's Sinkara. I was going to say, I was about to explain the part that you wanted, but you left. But you came back.
I know, my little cousin closed the computer.
Oh, no. Well, you're back, though. So everybody see what I'm doing, right? You see my screen, you see inside my Raspberry, right? So what I want you to do is take a look here. If you look here, this is what I see of you guys, but this is my kit set up. In case you're wondering, what am I supposed to do, Tyler? How do I get it all the way set up? This is normally what you would do to get your kit going. Now it's lighting up and doing what you see on the Sense Hat here is basically the bestiary file, but you would test yours out on this file, on this Sense Hat once you connect it right. Make sure you take your time and follow the directions. I gave all y'all directions before. Okay, so with that explained, let's go back to the actual Raspberry kit and what's inside. So I'm in VNC Viewer, and here we are. And you want to click on EDSB, open up EDSB on your Raspberry. Do this because you're able to download it straight to your Raspberry, everybody. And then next, I want you to, go to the actual recording so you can get to that GitHub link. So I'm in my EDSB. That's all I did is I logged in. You should do the same on your Raspberry because you'll be able to access the links from the Raspberry. Now, go to your class. I hope everybody's doing what I'm doing because there's questions on this. So you can do the labs because you need all these files to do the labs. And
So
then
what is
next,
the book for?
the what?
So what is that book for?
The
Like,
book?
that's just, yeah, like,
No.
is that just to put more stuff together, or?
Well, the book is to explain more about what you did. And there's certain assignments on Scratch 3 we're going to do later on. But it's a good idea to read the book so you'll know what's in your kit and why it's important. Yeah, it's definitely a book to keep, especially if you're going to be explaining stuff to people about computers. So come to in EDSB, this information here that I posted 3 days ago. Are you talking to me, sir, or are you talking to somebody else? Who is that, Gray?
I was talking to one of my little cuz.
Okay. Not enough who he's talking to. So you see this link here on this thing I posted in EDSB. You click there, and it takes you to GitHub. And I was telling you guys you got to download the code you need from GitHub. And this is the link. So I'm going to put the link in here if you can't find it to get to GitHub and get your files. Okay. So you click on that, and I told you guys last week, make your own GitHub account. It makes it easy for you to grab all these files, right? Now, if you look here on my screen, inside of my Raspberry, I have this green button that says code. You should have the same thing if you clicked on my link in the chat. You go to download zip. Okay. Once you click on download zip, what will happen is if you see my arrow, this will pop up over here as in Raspberry Academy zip file. The zip file is just a compressed file. It has a lot of stuff in it, but they make it small or compress it real small so it can be delivered to you. So you got to unpack it once you get it downloaded. Because a lot of students are like, how do I unzip the file? How do I get to the files? I'm about to show you how. So I downloaded, I go show in folder, right? And you'll see I downloaded this twice, but that's the zip file and what it looks like. You're not done because you got to unpack it. So how do I unpack it? Well, here's one way. Right click on it with the mouse, right click everybody, right? Use your mouse. That's why you got one. And once you do that, you get this menu. I'm showing you I'm right clicking, not left clicking. And basically you go to extract to. Once you do extract to, it's going to ask you where do you want to put the files. So let me minimize this for you a little bit. Where is this at? Move this out my way. And move this out the way. That's the other stuff you should have been running, like Thani. And I go to, like I said, extract to. And it should open up another menu. There it is. It's behind it. You see extract files, right? I hope Sincara seeing this and everybody else. Now, all I'm going to do is what? I'm going to click on this little folder, and I want to tell it where I want my files to go that's inside of this zip file. So, you can go back to documents, which is where I would go, and, put it on the desktop. That's another one, but I'm in documents. So let's close this and come out of that. That's one way. The other way is this video I'm about to share with you guys, and I want you to try that out. So let me grab it, and I'll play the video, and I want you guys to extract your files and try to work on Lab 6 using the Thani Python editor. So everybody know what the editor is. We talked about that too. That's where you run your codes. So this is the editor. Everybody see this? And there's an 8-minute video I want you to review on how to extract zip files. I just showed you how to download it to your Raspberry. But if you get confused on what I just did to get it to the desktop, there's a command line driven way of doing it. And I hope you don't mess up anything watching the video. There's an actual application that makes it easy for you, but you got to install it first. So let me copy this link. Watch the video. I'm gonna put it on the big screen for you guys because you might not have time to watch it. But try to follow what he's doing on your Raspberry Pi. Okay. So let me grab this, minimize that, and then I gave you the video, but I'm gonna play it, everybody. Okay. So and then let's come over here. Okay, move this out the way, and then we're gonna reshare so you can hear everything he's talking about. He's pretty good at what he did. And use his time to get it ready, because I think if you do it his way, there's an application you use. Now don't talk yet, dude. I'm not sharing yet. So let me stop sharing. And share again. And this is the easiest way if you're not, good at unzipping a zip file to get what you need to test on your Thani. You can do what he did, and I think it works the same because he's using the Raspberry like you guys. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Let's expand, and let's get you guys ready for audio. I got to turn my mic off. All right. So as soon as it's done, if you got questions still, let me know. Follow his directions by directories. He might have a little different directory. I want you to focus on getting to terminal and doing what he does exactly. All right. And he even takes you through the steps to activate the program called P7 zip, I think.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another video.
Hold on. What did you say, Courtney?
So can
you put it on full screen?
Yes, Courtney. Thank you. This is full screen, though. Oh. All right, so let me play it now. That's as big as it gets, Courtney.
Today I'm going to be doing several different things on the Raspberry Pi at the same time.
Just click on Thumbtack Me, Courtney, or the presentation. You'll see it bigger.
7-zip benchmark command. I'm going to be recording this both with single screen recorder and with ASCII NEMA. So you can see on the screen right now I have ASCII NEMA all set. I'm going to hit enter and do record. It is now recording the actual screencast that I'll be doing for ASCII NEMA at this point. So that's all set from there. Now, for installing the 7-zip benchmark, there's two different ways to wind up installing 7-zip on your system.
Everybody, don't worry about the record portion. Just worry about where he shows you when he clicks on the Raspberry Pi part and how to add new software. This might help you for Scratch 3 or Pi 7. It shows you an easy way to get what you need onto your system if you don't have it already, okay? So just pay attention to that part. As soon as he clicks on that Raspberry, I want you guys to do the same thing and check your kits.
The first thing to do is click up here on the Raspberry, go down to Preferences, Add Remove Software, click on that. It's going to wind up bringing up your window as normal for searching for your software. And in here, you're going to type P7zip. Hit P7zip, and the software will be searched for on the Raspberry Pi repositories. It'll come up with it. I've already installed it on my system, so you'll see that there'll be a box checked for it. I'll show you that here momentarily. You will check that box, click apply, and then click OK, and it'll actually install it on your system if you wish to do it through the GUI. The P7zip is right there. So you would click apply and OK, and it would install the software on your system. The second way to do it is actually from the command line. If you want to do it from the command line, if you don't have a GUI, you would wind up putting in sudo apt-get install P7zip. Put that in, hit enter. It'll go and actually fetch the software for you. I already have the newest version, but if you didn't, or if you're just fresh installing it, install it on the system like we're showing now, and you would wind up having everything in place to do the actual 7-zip benchmark. Once it's been installed, then you're all set to start doing the actual benchmarks at this point. Now, the benchmarks we're going to be doing today test the actual CPU. There's a lot of information online that people are showing doing this. It gives you a very good CPU test that you can compare against other single board computers and other full-blown computers that are out there. So I'm putting everything here again into ASCII NEMA, and you can wind up seeing that when I hit enter over here, looking on the screen on the right hand side, you can see that I have Conky installed that I installed last week, and you can see that all of the actual cores are being tested as this does this test. So you can see all the cores are actually being stress tested out. The way I have Conky installed is actually showing the temperature of the CPU, memory usage, all kinds of great information on here. If you haven't installed Conky at this point, it's something that I really suggest that you can play with. There's a lot of different terminal programs out there and a lot of different ways to do it, but I found this one the most enjoyable so far, as I can have, as you see on the screen right now, ASCII NEMA running, I have my Conky running, and I have Simple Screen Recorder in the background doing the tests. So everything is just working flawlessly here on the Raspberry Pi. It makes it a great platform for trying to compare other things against, because everybody's always trying to beat the Raspberry Pi. And I'll show you in future weeks here, I'll be running some of the other competitor boards that are out there. Then some of them work better, but they cost a lot more money. And I just can't see spending that much more money if I can be patient and get the same kind of use out of the Raspberry Pi. So as you can see, it's actually going through the tests here on the screen with ASCII NEMA and my terminal program that's up on here. You can see the CPU frequency, the actual RAM usage, RAM size, speed, usage, and the actual MIPS ratings. There's a lot of information with the 7-zip manual that will show you how all of this can break down to give you your final numbers on what to use as your benchmark for both compressing and uncompressing. I'm going to have a lot more information up on the website for those that are looking for greater details of how this is going, but I wanted to do this screencast this way so you could see everything that was going on. I think it's more beneficial that way. When it finishes up, you can actually see your average times, and everything is all good for the test on there. So the next one I'm going to wind up doing is doing the exact same test for those that wish to keep this information. So what we're going to wind up doing is I'm going to paste it right here into the terminal window. You can see that I'm doing the same test again, but I'm going to be running it to an actual file that we will save on the computer here, so we can take a look at those results. So this test again is going to take just about 75 seconds, like the last test. It's the same exact test. It's just coming out to an actual text file. And then you can take that text file, attach it to an email, put it up on forums or whatever you want, to your favorite websites, or just save it for your own data, because the text files are easy to manipulate. But you can have all of this information at your disposal. And that's the whole purpose of me having the websites up here, to teach you simple ways to do this that works well for, hopefully, you. I find this works very well for me. So again, let's look back up here at the actual Conky background, and you can see that all the cores are tested, CPU usage is full, memory's not.
Okay, so I mean, in essence, that's pretty much it. I wanted you to get that. The other party's talking about how to test the strength or the speed of your Raspberry Pi. You don't have to do that, but if you're tech savvy and you want to know if your thing's running fast or slow, you can try that out. The screencast part he was talking about is you could try it out, but I don't think you should try it because you guys don't have a lot of space on those cards. Go ahead, Courtney.
You still got that what's the name page? The,
What page?
curriculum page. Cause I forgot to bookmark it.
You mean the curriculum or the GitHub?
The curriculum. The curriculum.
You said what, Courtney?
Mr. Tyler, I got a
The
question.
curriculum? Okay, yeah, give me 1 second.
So on my bestiary files,
Go ahead.
when I downloaded them and stuff, when I clicked run and I edited and did what I had to do for the project, when I saved it, it didn't have Python under it no more. I don't know how to
You gotta
fix
fix
it.
that. Go to right. Okay, let me show you. Okay,
You
so
know
let me
what I'm
share my
talking
screen.
about?
I know what you're saying. You saved it and it just comes up as a text file,
Yes,
right?
and I had to download it like 6 times. I got like 6 bestiary things to download.
That's okay. It's a real simple fix. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. All right. So look at what I'm doing on my Raspberry. Okay. So you see my screen, right?
Uh-huh.
Now you see inside my Raspberry, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So look at this. I'm gonna minimize this, and you see these are the zip files and what they look like when you download them. You like your files like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So like I was telling you, did you download the thing the guy just told you to do? Did you do these steps?
Yeah, I already did all that.
Okay, so you got P7, right?
Hold on. Can you go to it again?
Okay, the video? You got it?
What you click on? Office?
No, I'm talking about for your P7 download. You say you did it already, right?
What P7 download? I probably did it in
That
probably
that
one.
was the video we just watched. So he told you to go here to the Raspberry, preferences, add remove software, right?
Yeah.
Because you need this to try to open it up faster for you.
Okay.
And then you type P7 zip. Did you do this part?
No.
Okay, do that and then hit enter.
Hold on.
And what do you see?
Slash.
So P7 zip.
I don't see
You hit,
no. Well, I click apply.
well, you got to hit enter after you type P7 zip. Did you do that?
Oh, it says search your packages.
Yep, that's what you see on my screen, right?
Yeah.
So do you see this here?
Yeah, I see it.
Click on it, make sure you check it off, and then hit apply. It should install. Do that first. Everybody do that so you can open these zip files easily. Now, when I right click, I say open with. Right? Are you where I'm at? Are you still
It said
loading?
password.
Yeah. What is your? Did you type Raspberry as your password? That was in the setup when we was talking about that.
It says running
Okay, good.
and install the packages.
Let me know when it's done. Let me know when you're ready.
It's
So everybody
done.
can have that so you can open up these files without problems.
It's done.
Okay. So close everything out and then open up your Thani, leave that running. Now I want you to find the file you said saved wrong, okay?
Mhm.
You see what I'm pointing at? It's called File Manager.
Yeah.
Click on it. Now, where's your file at? Did it go to your downloads?
It's in my downloads.
Right. So go to your downloads, find it. And then I want you to do what I'm doing. All right. So you see how my files are named PY here? .py?
Yeah.
Right. You could change that. So you find the file that's not the way you said it was, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. Enter a new name. No, I wanted to open it. All right. So for instance, I can right click. You know how to right click, right?
Mhm.
And then you get this menu I got.
Yeah.
All right. So I want you to go to open with. You got it?
Yeah.
Go to accessories
Uh-huh.
and then come down and find the text editor.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit OK. And do you see what I got?
Yeah, it pop up as just this plain.
Right. This is just what you the screen I got, right?
Yeah.
Whatever the file is going to be a little different if you choose something different. So you want to check and make sure it's right. And then when you click File, click on Save As, okay?
Yeah.
First, make sure it's correct. And then you go Save As. And do you see how you can change it up here, Journey?
Yeah.
So make sure you put at the end of the file, if it didn't save the way you like, .py and then hit Save. And let me know if that helped.
I can put my name after it.
Yeah, you can. It should still run. Just test the program out in your editor, your Python editor. But it won't really run right if you guys don't have it set for the right file name, which is .py for Python code.
Okay. What do I click? Enter after that?
You click on save down there. You see it?
No.
Okay, so wait. Let's go back. What did you not do? We got to go back.
Wait, where it said on yours? I don't see it.
So you opened the file up like I did, right? With the text editor, right? You go to File, Save As.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you see up here the name.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to name it. Probably put your name at the end of what it is and .py and then click Save. You got it?
How I save it?
I just told you. You see Save at the bottom? You see my screen?
Yeah, I'm looking, but maybe I need glasses.
Okay. So maybe you got to expand your screen till you see the Save and Cancel button and you click on Save and it's good. Try to hit enter. It might work the same way, Journey. I don't know. I can't see your screen yet.
It say cancel and it say replace.
So you can replace it because you want to change the name, right?
Yeah.
All right. Did it work?
No, it's still coming up as a text thing.
Okay. Can you try it out in your editor though?
Let me see.
Open up Thani, this here, Journey, and then go to load and find that file and see if it still works.
Okay.
First, load the file. This is what you guys got to do to make these things work. But you got to find out where you put it.
I must be doing something wrong.
Okay, well, we're going to figure it out, right?
It still don't say nothing.
Okay, so you got what I got so far or no?
No, but I'm figure it out.
Okay, all right. Well, it's 3:24, so I want to give you guys about 10 minutes to work on it. But all I'm doing is I'm opening up the Synsat codes by right-clicking, like I said, going to Thani, or opening it up by load. Click on this little dish right here, load it and find it. And once you do that, it'll ask you, what do you want to load? And you just find this file here for Lab 6. And then try to make it work. If you want it to work on your emulator, though, you can click on the Raspberry. Say you don't have your Synsat done, or you're getting frustrated with Synsat. You go to the emulator, which is, it pretty much simulates what the Synsat's supposed to do. So if I come over here and I change this part to just EMU, save it, I made a change, stop any program that's running, and then try to run it again, right? You'll notice class string, blah, blah, blah. And the Synsat will try to take temperature. Now, since this is not an animation, you won't see anything. But if I load it, for instance, the B straight file again, it'll run, let me stop this, over here on the Synsat, and you'll see it run over here. Okay, so you have to, and this is on the Synsat, I see it's running over there, but you have to change this now to EMU for it to run correctly. So let me stop. That's the thing. This one part changes it from running on the Synsat to running on the actual emulator, like you see now. So now you see this is working over here. And this is what you'll see on your Synsat if you got it going. So all I'm doing is pulling files from GitHub that we use already and trying to recreate them. All right, so like I said, it's 3:26. Hello, Mr. Irvin. I just saw him there. Did you have an announcement or? I was working. I didn't even know these was in here.
No, I was just looking for Edward, but I see he's in class, so I'll give him a call and reach out to him through Esby.
Oh, there we go. Can y'all hear me? Because I think my mic was muted. So what I was saying was, I was like, why don't I hear the frequency levels on my mic? It was muted. So basically, all you guys have to do and focus on, because we got 4 minutes of class left, is really focusing on becoming a part of a group. You're gonna have an engineer. That's the person with a functional kit. All right. And then there's, let me stop this clock. Then there is, of course, the document specialist. That's the person that's going to be talking to the engineer and the person that's going to be the speaker. That's the third role. So every group has 3 roles. You get an incentive if the group is successful to, have at least 4 scores or 4 quiz assignments restored to 100%. But you got to work as a team. If you don't work as a team, I'll know, because next week I'm going to be challenging you guys to demonstrate what you did. So get your kits working. Start figuring out if you're going to be an engineer, a document specialist, or just the demonstrator, which is the person that's speaking for the group. There's only 1 speaker per group. So start thinking about what your roles are going to be and what you're comfortable with, because next week I'm going to be assigning you guys those roles. And this is going to help you out a whole lot in terms of getting out of this class. When I went to Illinois Institute of Technology, we had what is called a capstone project. And you couldn't get out of the class unless you learned to work in a team. So we're going to be doing this next week because it needs to be done. I have nothing else. The objective, I kind of covered it like 3 times already, I think. You really need to just focus on getting Lab 6 done. That is the objective. I kind of truncated it and I made it wordy. But our goal is to be able to test out these codes. Like I showed you, this is the emulator. In case you don't have your SenseHat functional, fine. You can still do these labs on your kit if you have it. And all you got to do is make sure you change these 3 letters from hat, because if you have hat here, if you can see my screen, that's going to go to the SenseHat. That's the little LED you see here on my screen, if you can see it. But if you don't think it's working, you're like, oh, I did something wrong. You can still go back to, I'm not dealing with you right now, I'm teaching. Oh, you can go back to this and turn this to EMU.
Come on, go.
You say, what? Who's that, Greg?
Not today, go.
No, I'm still working. It's just like somebody saying, your extended car warranty is, I don't even own a car. Go on, bro. I don't know. It's like they're calling everybody. But honestly, you can change the EMU and run this the same way. Make sure you save it. And if you're not sure, you can always run it and see what happens on the SysAt emulator. Somebody's being a little bit forceful. I was going to turn you off again. Anyway, what was I saying? It is 3:39. We're at the end of class, everybody. Hello, Mr. Overdeck. I didn't see him there. Did you have an announcement, or did you have something you wanted to inform the students of? Or I don't know.
I was just here to kind of help Dajay one-on-one if she wishes to stay after school.
Who? Dajay, with your work or mine's or what?
Well, with actually yours, because she says she's having some difficulty coding, and Miss Lane's.
Yeah, I hate to put it on you, but I got a whole lot I didn't get done because my 4th period. Do you mind if Sankara tags along? Because she's really mad at me.
Sure.
I was supposed to work with her on my prep, but that evaporated. So
sure. Yeah, I was supposed to help her doing GGI too. So
thank you, Overdyke, because I didn't get none of my calls or anything done. All right. So
it's like probably don't never see our messages. I'll be so mad.
I see she on my case. I still love you, Sakar. I'm sorry. I'm one person. They putting a lot on me. But Overdyke is about as sharp as me. He can help you. He's got this stuff running. Like Overdyke done reinstalled his kit. I think this is the 2nd time, right, Overdyke?
Yeah, the 2nd time I actually had to reinstall.
He knows what he's doing.
I got one more question.
Oh, you said who's that? Journey?
Yeah, I got one more question.
Go ahead.
How do I blow up my screen? Because I pressed something and my screen just got really little to the point I can't see.
When you say blow it up, you talking about maximize your screen?
Yeah, I can't see the words.
Where are you at? You were on your editor, or what are you looking at?
No, I'm just on SB. I just can't see the words because they're so little.
Oh, okay. So do me a favor. Hold control button, and you got a mouse, right?
Yeah.
So if you hold the control button and I think you rotate up on your mouse ball, you know, the little ball in between where you rotate up and down,
Yeah.
does it make the screen bigger for you?
Oh, I got it.
Okay. All right. Everybody's 341. I have a lot of paperwork to do. Reach out to me as if you still have issues. Lab 6, 7, and 8 of the Google Code Next curriculum. Each assignment, each lab is worth ×2. There's no reason for you to fail. Just take your time, sit down, turn off the distractions, the music or the video game, because this is really a video game, but it's a video game that helps your score, and just figure out how to make it work. I gave you all the resources you need. But if there's nothing else, guys, class is over. It's 3:42. So get offline and try to get on this stuff done. I need 8 p.m. to get maximum credit if you turn it in. I see people are leaving. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is 3:40. We're done, guys. And I got to get this video ready for you. Videos will be ready by 4 p.m. in case y'all missed anything I did. I'll put it in SB and you can check your library in case you want to go back and review what happened. Kind of like a college student. That's why I do the recordings. You always go back and review your material. Because I just looked at my phone and I got a ton of emails that just came through and I don't even know what they're about. Hope I ain't do nothing wrong. Josh, you're there. You got your camera off. Valdez. Y'all, yeah. I mean, either y'all like me or y'all just want to hang out with me or y'all just away from your computer. Which one is it? Y'all want to hang out with me?
Yeah, three.
Y'all wanna help me get to work? You said what's in Cairo?
Is you gonna be available tomorrow?
After school I can, but I gotta teach her class tomorrow too. That's why I say you should work with overnight.
Hold on a second, Synkyra. Let's do something real quick if you've got the time.
Please help her. Okay. She's a star student of mine, so I know she's trying.
All right, hang on. Synkyra, meet me. I need to post something in the chat.
I'm gonna turn it on Overdeck. I'm so sorry. I am so glad this man is helping me this way. All right, so there's the chat. Go ahead, Overdeck. You the man. I didn't get no phone calls done.
Meet me here. I mean, I do too, but yeah, Synkyra, meet me on that link if you need some assistance.
I'm sorry, man. Dang. I gotta call some parents. I gotta figure out who ain't got kids and stuff. Thanks, Overdeck. You're the bomb, man. You're helping them out. Kennard, are you there? You if you don't have any questions, there, you're free to go. And Courtney and go ahead, Kennard. Let's see your mic.
What was he doing?
You said, what was we doing? Lab 6, Kennard.
Labs. What about 4 and 5?
Those are already due. Did you turn them in?
You know when I had did it and I made the little thing walk and close his eyes. I thought I saved it, but it's gone.
I don't know. Well, you probably got to do it again and just turn it in. I know you can. I don't know what you got saved or not. So you got to turn in that .py file that you changed. Was you able to make your name show in some of those labs?
The third one was it when we had to change the names in. That's the only one I put my name in. As I was trying to do the other one, put my name in.
I thought you did though. So like, did you reach out to Courtney or who else? Journey? They know how to do it. Courtney especially. Courtney, are you there?
I thought I saved it, but it wasn't.
Oh, you might not have saved it. All right, so give it a try. If not, tomorrow I'm going to try to make myself available after school to help you guys out. I just can't do it today because I'm looking at 10 emails I got to fix with Banky and other people.
I see you.
All right, see you. Dajay, Courtney, I got to close the room up. Are y'all there or no? It's 3:46. It's 6 minutes after class is over. Y'all still here? Are y'all there?
Mr. Tyler, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Dajay just texted me, so she's there.
Oh, so she's still in the room. I'm just gonna close the room up then. I think Courtney might have left too. All right. Well, thanks, Overdyke. I'll try to be more available.
I'm actually gonna direct her to the sub link so you can
I can jump in. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll try to help out as much as I can. I can't get nothing done. All right. So I'm closing this room up, guys. I'm going to stop the
right.
recording and I'm going to jump in with Overdyke. So as long as I can.